All right, as promised, I'm back. Dobry wieczór. Well, dobranoc at this point. So, what has happened in the last 24 hours is this. I've installed the ASS audio drive. It's tricky thing here. It worked a little bit. So it played the FM synthesis, but it didn't do the MIDI sound. I took it out, looked at it, cleaned the contacts, put it back in. Lo and behold, it works. You may see this wonderful AST SVGA monitor, which I have to clean because it's dirty AF. CD-ROM, I managed to actually make it work. What happened was the auto exec was pointing to the wrong directory. So once I fixed that, it worked. I put a CT mouse driver, so there's going to be a bunch of low RAM left, which is good. So let's fire it up and see what we got. Keyboard is pinned under the monitor. Alright, so it's working. Key pressed error or keyboard not attached. That's probably because it's stretched here a little bit. Press F1 to continue. Okay, we're good. So, behold, its booting process. Starting DOS. And so we see we have the computer set up as, oh yeah, so there's this thing with AST, had this, it's not my first time doing it. Every time you change your config sys or auto exec, it would ask you. And it seems to be working well. You can see here, can you see that? Yes, you can. The glare is here. Sorry, I mean, I guess I can, is it this light that's causing it or this one? It's probably a little bit better there, yeah, okay. So the D drive works with the SHS, what is it? The SHSUCDX installed. So we can do a quick memc here to see what's going on with the memory allocation. And we can see that the screen is doing some weird things. We have so 6K instead of, what was it, 31K. And the mouse driver, CT mouse, is 3K. So we have 613K base RAM free, which is great. And everything else actually works. Do I have the speakers plugged in? I think I do. So we can go ahead and win that. 800 by 600 is working well with this monitor. Very nice. The most excellent sound for the AST startup. We can do what? Let's try Civ 1 on this computer. What does that sound? Oh, is it the floating note bug thing? Okay. That's weird. Didn't do that last time. I think that the ESS audio drive should not have done that. I moved the power supply a little bit, so maybe that had something to do with it. Let's try it again. Perhaps a restart is in order. Interesting. Seems like there's an IRQ conflict somewhere. Okay, well, I'll have to investigate that. Let's see how it fares in DOS. Alright, let me just turn this off for a second and make sure everything's connected correctly, because if this monitor is being pinched by something, and there's interference. This is literally just, hey, I just decided to follow up. There's no script here. It's being done. Okay. Let's do. I have to clean some pots. I think that's what's happening here. Key pressed in error. Oh, the caps lock is pressed in. Okay, that was weird. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so that's the BIOS. Nothing's changed here. Okay, pick that up nicely. Alright, exit system setup. Exit without saving changes. Okay, let's see if that error happens again. So apparently the caps lock key was stuck down for some reason. Yeah, that'll do it. Just to show that the CD-ROM is working. Yes, let's save the setup. The setup actually does work. So it's going to go through this weird rigmarole of saving the setup. I don't know, it's an AST function of some sort. Let's put in the IBM disk. Curiously, if you don't have enough room on your hard drive, it'll tell you that. It will say configuration not saved. And then it will give you some flack. So the only thing I need to do now is maybe find a shorter cable for the floppy drive. Hard drive is working correctly. I don't want to do that. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. I don't know. Let's do some games. Doom 2, perhaps. So, in theory, this should just work. In practice, it has worked. I'm going to wait for this wonderful DX2 to boot that up real fast. All right, here we go. Interesting. Not getting the sound effects. Okay, what have we got here? Test them off. Okay, nothing to do with that. All right, so we have here set blaster, interrupt 5, DMA1 type 4. So, if you recall that NSSI gave me a little bit of flack for the type of hard drive that was in here. Okay, so multimedia, just CD-ROM, huh? Oh, okay. So maybe I didn't tighten something down. Let's have a look. I mean, worst case scenario, I put a Viper 16 in here and call it good. Also have the added benefit of having a sound port or a gain port. Let's check a look at these contacts. All right, cleaned them up pretty well. Oh, this side's a bit dirty. 16-bit side is not looking that fresh. I'm going to do this over where their computer isn't. I don't want dust falling into it. I'm just basically cleaning up the contacts. Okay, seems good to me. Okay, let's see how that fares. Oh, it's a ladder bang. sure if that makes a difference or not. Megs, okay. Alright. So the CMOS battery is holding, which is good. There we go, starting DOS. Let's just do a quick check of D. It's spinning up. There you go. You can see that it does work. The modern CD-ROM drivers are working. So just make sure that all this works. Set up. Select music card, Sound Blaster 220. Sound effects card, Sound Blaster 220, RQ5, DMA1. Mix 4 channels. Save settings and undo. Put that back up here. Ah, there we go. Oh, so there's a setup problem. There we go. Now you can hear the sound effects perfectly. Get them clips. Oh, crap. Alright, see if it works with Wolf 3D. Yep. I'll have to deoxit some of these sockets within the monitor. Alright, sound effects are working. Let's try Windows for a change. See what happens there. Definitely need to clean the. Yeah, see that? Okay, so now we're working well with the sound. Okay, whatever. We'll just pick the defaults here. So that's working nicely. Okay, so I got to take apart this monitor next, probably off cam, and see WTF is going on with the pots. There's pots inside here, and the only pots that are outside here is the brightness, the contrast, and there's more inside. I guarantee you there's at least 2 on the flyback and probably more in the back. So it could be the reason that it's doing that. But other than that, we do have a working system. And since we're here, let's install WEP. I think this will work. Main. File manager. Oh, there's a bunch of documents on here. Let's probably delete those. Yeah, I'm going to delete this directory. Delete. It's all documents. So, get them all out of there. This one too. Oh wait, I'm deleting MS Office. What's that? What's this? Oh, smiley face. Ah, okay. Well, I might have to restore that later. It's all right. I got the disc over there. What I wanted to do is, let's see if we can find WEP and we can install it. I don't like this view. Shouldn't there be another? Split. Okay, right there. There we go. Okay. So, games. Do I have WEP buttons before? I do. Alright, let's see if these will work. They do sometimes, they don't other times. So. Oh, it looks like it's going. We got Tetris, card games, Tic Tactics, Taipei, Screensaver. Alright. That was one small step for man. Game number 2. Oh, sometimes it asks for a diskette, which I don't understand why all the reference files are in there. So let's see if we can turn that down a little bit. Yeah, that's probably better. There we go. Now I do seem to recall that when I was doing the copy of this drive to drive, there was OLE2 DLL was not working correctly. And I think that had something to do with Office. So, worst case scenario, just thing won't have Office. I mean, who really cares? It's Bitrot. Bitrot is coming to get me. And also these terrible pots. I hate it. Will it work? Just to be able to go to them. One more to go, and then I can delete this entire directory, save some space on this hard drive. This is the one with, there's Ski Free on this one, I think. Ski Free was on number 2. Oh, this one has a fancy installer. Look at that. And it's already on disk 2, which is good. Nice. Chips challenges on this one. Sweet. Let's play it. I mean, they get progressively harder, obviously. Once you get all the dip RAM, you put it in the socket. And that's how you win the level. Chips left 1. Oh, good one there. Okay. And you win. And they get harder. If you die, it says bummer. I have to push these things into the water like that. Step on it. And do oops. And you do the same thing here. Don't touch those guys. Collect the chips. Alright, nice. It's not too hard. Alright, perfect. So you have a little password on there if you want to continue. Seems to be working okay. Let's try SimCity. I should really consolidate all these. Okay, Maxis Simpson. Nuclear power plant in the year 1900. Excellent. Oh, already a year went by. Yeah, this is meant for like a 286. Alright, so the final thing I have to do off cam is figure out the pots here. Or maybe it just doesn't like being in this way up, I suppose. And then, I don't know, for my own personal pleasure, I suppose, is to try to find a shorter cable for that. But other than that, seems to be alright. Maybe we can do one more game. This is my favorite game. Absolutely love this game. Star Control 2. I'll let the thing play. Stereo sound is working. This is an amazing game. If you guys ever get a chance to play it, play it. Yep, I'll definitely have to check those spots out. In any case, there you have it. The computer is ready. The monitor will probably require some adjustment. Let's play the Dupa one. Oh, I have full thrusters. Nice. We're going to go to hyperspace. Let's go to hyperspace. Oh, there's a lot of guys. Let's pick one. Fight me. Ooh, I don't think I can take... maybe I can. I'm just going to attack them. I want that one. Alright, let's see how good I am at this. Shit, not very good at all. Come on, launch a nuke. Oh, get the hell out of there. Point defense. Point defense. Ah, he got me. He got my nuke. Whoa. Oh, I don't think I can take another hit. Yep. These guys are... The Kazuras are pretty vicious. Let's get another one of these guys. Fire a couple nukes. One Earthling left. Oh, that's no good. I don't think I can take 3 of these guys. Maybe with... Oh, one... Oh, this must have been early on in the mission. Oh, crap. And I crashed into a planet. Excellent. Alright, what do I have that can fight them? Can I fight them with the main ship? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I wasted my crew and a few ships. You want some of this? Oh, I got auto tracking. Come on. Nice. Whoop! Well, I barely dodged that one. And that one, too. He's good. got that one. That one too. That one too. Nice. That's how you do. And now I go back into hyperspace. I gotta get the hell out of here. Ah. Alright, well, that'll be the end of it, I suppose. Let's quit. So, seems everything's working with the system very, very nicely. The CPU isn't getting too hot. Keep my finger on it now, it's pretty good. And the sound card is working, video is working, CD-ROM is working. Let's do that memory again. And yeah, 613K free. I mean, mind you, there is EMM386 running in the background. Let's ver this. Version 6.21, so everything is as it should be. And I guess that's it for the system. Power supply is working, battery is working, CPU is working, RAM's working, sound card's working. So I think we're good, except for this guy. Might cover that in another video. We'll see. If not, then I'll throw an LCD on it and call it good. All right, buenas noches.